Hey everyone, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Fahmi and with the help of my partner, Renti Rosyalin, we would like to explain to you a little bit about New Zealand and its e-government. Now, New Zealand is a country in southwestern of Pacific Ocean with the capital city of Wellington and a total area of 268 kilometers square. New Zealand is a constitutional monarch with a parliamentary democracy and a total population of 5 million people. New Zealand gained its independence from United Kingdom in 1947, with Queen Elizabeth II as head of state and Jacinda Ardern as their prime minister as of 2021. Now, let's dive into the history of e-government in New Zealand. In 2003, New Zealand built NZEGIF, New Zealand E-Government Interoperability Framework, which will help government agencies to work together easily. This is their priority back then in 2003, which is collaboration between governments, and they changed the shape of e-government in 2004 by providing public services to the public by building secure electronic environment. Secure electronic environment provides safe information exchange between people to people, people to government, and government. And the realization in 2009, they built digital public service focusing on how government will provide citizen-centric information and services by building digital public service. If you are a Zealander or a New Zealand people, you could easily gain access about information about New Zealand, tourism, administration data, and all sort of things through the internet. Fast forward to 2020, New Zealand used e-government to battle COVID-19 through cloud. This way, government agencies could work more intense in the response of the crisis, while the people could submit in their demand to the government through the internet. Now, let's see the implementation of e-government in New Zealand right now. There are two different categories that we could provide. The first one is putting people first. This is basically public service, focusing on what people need from the government and how the government can meet their needs using emerging technologies, data, and changes to the government culture, practices, process. The second one is the collaboration between government agencies in New Zealand. New Zealand government, CDO, works collaboratively with the government chief data steward across the state sector. Together, they aim to make the most digital technologies to transform the way government works for the benefit of New Zealand. We could easily go to gov.nz and we could see a lot of information that are available there. We could also access all sort of information and process administration needs, such as if you want to make new ID, new passport, birth certificate from one click away. The second one is digital government partnership. This is an integrated data system between government agencies with the help of each chief data office and steward each ministries. The third one is digital insights from the public service response to COVID-19, a report on the digital capabilities required for COVID-19, and future incident response on how to progress the digitally enabled public service.
Good evening, everyone. In this evening, I would like to continue our discussions about e-government in New Zealand. And here, I would like to share with you about the achievements of e-government in New Zealand. So the first achievement is New Zealand, as we know, ranked 8th in 2020 e-government development index. The second one is Government NZ portal website for all daily public services. And the last achievement is the use of artificial intelligence or AI, particularly the use of predictive algorithm as the general concept that useful for many regulation and or oversight purposes in the government. And the next discussions is about comparison of e-government between New Zealand and the United States. Before that, we knew that both New Zealand and the United States, both countries have the same scores, 0.93 in EDGI. The first comparison is the New Zealand e-government is not as advanced as in the US despite of the e-government strategy development, while the United States leads the way in internet usage and e-commerce application and in government-related e-commerce. The second comparison, the New Zealand's government up to the present time needs to develop their website to achieve a consistently high standard of design, use, and management procedures, while the US e-commerce and e-government websites are generally considered to be ideal models. So these two comparisons are based on the research that conducted by Dickens and Dillon, also Barton et al. And the next discussion here, I would like to share with you about the challenges of e-government in New Zealand. So the first challenges is about sustainability. This is how to maintain the sustainability of e-government. For instance, the government.New Zealand portal amidst the various of innovation and technology. The second challenges is accuracy, transparency, and participation. Here, there should be independent and public oversight of the accuracy of the predictive models being used in e-government. And the third challenges is human control. In some situation, the addition of a human factor to an automated system may have a detrimental effect on that system's accuracy. The fourth challenges is about privacy, security, and trust regarding government health information, including private data. The next one is bias, fairness, and discriminations. And the last one is innovation and the use of technology. Is about how innovation and technology can help them deliver better government outcomes and contribute to a dynamic work environment. The next discussion. Here, me and my partner Fahmi, we try to propose three recommendations for a better e-government in New Zealand. So, and the first recommendation is about comprehensive regulations regarding ICT. So here, for instance, how privacy and data protection law manage, and we recommend that effect be given to more specific requirements to identify the purpose of collection of personal informations. The second recommendation is about addresses issues relating to the use of citizens, business, NGOs, and other intermediaries to help New Zealanders access government services. And the last recommendation is we propose in fostering innovation and the use of technology, how we support the research and the development of tertiary courses and programs to raise awareness of how technology can be used in government. So that's the three recommendations that we try to propose.